We're excited to be here today to discuss trench and excavation safety. We invite each of you during the month of June to join one of your local builders for a stand-down conversation and discuss the importance of trench and excavation safety. We're here in conjunction with Arizona Governor Ducey's executive order signed in 2021 and with the National Utility Contractors Association and also the Home Builders Association of Central Arizona to discuss excavation safety for the month of June. There are many common excavations in residential construction, including development phase where we have underground dry and wet utilities. In vertical construction, we have soils and water, gas and electric, fence footings, and pool excavations.
I'm here to talk about the general safety practices around trench safety. Number one thing to remember is the 5-4-3-2-1. So excavations or trenches over 5 feet require shoring. An excavation over 4 feet requires either a ladder access or a sloped entrance. And if you have a ladder in a trench, it needs to extend 3 feet beyond the top of the trench. On the 2 side, the 2 is extremely important. It's keeping your spoils 2 feet away from the sides of the excavation to reduce anything falling in. And then the number 1 is to have a competent person on site at all times. In addition to that, you want to be cautious of water infiltration, whether that is groundwater or rainwater, and always divert those away from the trenches. And you also need to be cognizant of vibration from traffic.
I would like to talk to you today about trench collapses. A cubic yard of dirt weighs 2,700 pounds. That's like a Prius falling on top of you. Some injuries that can happen in a trench collapse are broken bones and suffocation. A trench collapse can happen in a trench that is 3 to 4 feet deep. Every breath you take allows for the dirt to get into the cavity of your body and you won't be able to breathe. Half of the fatalities every year are from rescues. So please do not get back in the trench to try and help that person that the dirt has collapsed around. Call 911. That's the best way to get someone help. From 2011 to 2018, there were 166 trench collapses that ended in fatalities. There was 32 in 2022. So please remain safe.
One last thing we want to touch on is operating vehicles and equipment around open trenches and excavations. One of the leading causes to a cave-in is operating vehicles too close to an open trench. Another thing we want to keep in mind is we never want to lift a load over the top of an open trench, and we always want to do our best to slope the trench away from the open excavation. That way water cannot intrude into the open trench. Lastly, never ever enter an open trench if you are unauthorized.
Awesome points. Thank you, everyone. June, Excavation Safety Month. Thank you to the HBACA. If you have employees that operate around a trench, please take the time to discuss with them the dangers that excavations pose. And if you're involved in anything on the excavation side, please take this opportunity to stand down with us in the month of June for excavation safety.